These 5 Brazilian grooves focus on samba, bossa nova, samba reggae, and some variations. As you watch the following demonstration, please consider which one you like the most, because at the end of the video I'm going to ask you to vote on which groove you thought was the best. The first groove is a basic samba that features the hi-hat and the kick drum. The hi-hat simulates the shaker part, and the kick drum simulates the surdo. You can interpret the 16th notes on the hi-hat by focusing on the accents, and crushing the inner beats, kind of like how you would play the shaker for a samba. Okay? If you're not comfortable playing this inner 16ths kind of crushed like the shaker sound, it's going to sound much better if you just keep them straight. So depending on your interpretation, make the decision for the style of the music you're playing. An ensemble that would play a bossa nova in Brazil is kind of like, I'm thinking like a beach setting with a vocalist and a guitar player and a pandeiro player. Pandeiro is like a Brazilian tambourine, and often the guitar player is actually playing some of the rhythms, the clave rhythms that you see me playing with the cross stick. So it's a light groove. You're going to want to be light with this groove and make sure that the kick drum doesn't get too heavy. I tried not to make it too heavy on this, but you know, sometimes it can become a little bit too much. If that's the case and you're at a gig, just take your stick bag or your cymbal bag, put the cymbal bag on the front of the kick drum, put your stick bag on the batter side, whatever you have around you, sometimes the pillow or a sweatshirt or a jacket, and it'll be, you'll feel the rhythm of the pandeiro and some drums and some pulse without overpowering the guitar or the vocalist. In the second bossa nova variation, I play with a brush in my right hand and the stick playing cross stick in the left hand. The kick drum isn't even necessary. I play it here, it gets a little heavy at times, but for the most part, you could play this if you're like a percussionist and you just wanted to play it on a timbale, or if you had a snare drum, a side snare you wanted to play. If you're a drum set player, who needs the hi-hat? Who needs the kick drum? There's no rules about this. If you're playing in a small setting and playing a bossa nova with a vocalist, why overpower the situation? One drum, 2 implements will get the job done. The Samba Reggae is a really fun groove to play. It's just the simple samba kick drum pattern with the hi-hat on 2 and 4 and accents on the snare drum on the upbeats, playing kind of close to the edge, like a rim shot close to the edge. Some people call it a ping. So it's going to be a higher pitched rim shot. It's important to make sure that that floor tom part doesn't conflict with the kick drum. They're supposed to be playing a part together. This last groove is typical of a Batucada or like a samba school. It's a heavy groove. There's so many instruments in a samba school, anywhere from 15, 20, 25 to 50 or more people playing drums, tamborims, shakers, a variety of snare drums, rapinique, all that stuff. This is a very difficult thing to adapt to drum set, so you have to make some choices. You're going to lose some things. You're going to lose some thickness and heaviness, but it's understood given the situation. You're playing drums probably in a pop or a rock or a jazz band, so we get it. Let's figure out which drums are going to be the ones that you want to play those rhythms. In this case, it kind of features the snare drum and the surdo part interacting, as well as the kick drum playing the regular drum set samba bass drum rhythm. Thanks for watching. For all 17 Latin grooves on drum set, go to rhythmnotes.net, click the link in the description below, and you'll find the article with transcriptions. And please comment below if this video has added any value to your playing, if you have any comments or suggestions about these grooves or other ones related. If this video added any value to your playing, please hit that like button. Thanks for watching. Bye.